guys, in my last video we discussed about the benefits of incorporating the Fly Lady system into your home management and home organization. Now today I'd like us to go deeper into the life-changing lessons that Fly Lady has brought to my life and that you can incorporate into your own life. My name is Suzy and welcome to our Homestead. So the Fly Lady system, as I said last week, is a system that an American lady came up with about cleaning and organizing your home. If you're looking around your home and you're feeling a bit overwhelmed by the chaos and you don't know where to start, I mean, you look at it, you want your house to be clean and you have time, especially now during the quarantine COVID-19 season, but you don't know where to start, the Fly Lady system is excellent at helping you learn how to manage and organize your home so that it's clean and most importantly that it stays clean. Okay, so on to the life-changing lessons of Fly Lady. Number one, baby steps. You guys, when I started the Fly Lady system 1 year ago, I wanted my house clean and I wanted it clean now. But as I said last week, Fly Lady teaches you that your house did not get this way in 1 day and it's not going to get clean in 1 day either. So she teaches you how to do it slowly in manageable pieces, guys. You're able to do it 15 minutes at a time, 2 minutes at a time, here and there. And lo and behold, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months down the line, I mean, guys will come into your home and they're like, wow, it is so clean. What did you do? So guys, baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. I cannot emphasize this enough, because if you're like me, you would really dedicate your time, 3-4 days, you're cleaning and cleaning and cleaning. And then after those days are over, you don't even want to see a cleaning duster anymore. You're like, you know what, I've had it now. But if you make it a lifestyle where you're doing it piece by piece, 15 minutes by 15 minutes, it doesn't get so overwhelming and it really works. So Fly Lady has a number of baby steps of how to get used to the system, and I found the best person who explains this for me in a way that I can really understand is Diane in Denmark. If you just go to YouTube, you'll find her channel. She's called Diane in Denmark and she takes you through 31 baby steps of Fly Lady. You guys, when I started doing those baby steps, I learned so much and the system just made sense for me. So life-changing lesson number one is baby steps. Okay, number two, we have dress to shoes. Okay guys, full disclosure, I used to be those people who, if I'm home like I'm in pajamas and a t-shirt, or I'm in a t-shirt and my workout tights, you know, or I'm just in another state of dishevelment all day. Mpaka, if someone knocks at the door, I have to run and just, you know, do something to make myself a bit presentable before I open the door. But Fly Lady says that's not the way to go about it. You need to be dressed to shoes every single morning. You wake up, you take a shower, you brush your teeth, put on a little bit of makeup and wear your good clothes. As in, to the extent if someone just comes and says, you know what, I have an urgent problem and I need to meet you at such and such a restaurant, all you have to do is to just grab your purse and out you go. Okay, you guys, for me this was such a mindset change. It was just so different from what I was used to, you know. And she explains that when you wake up and you just take care of yourself first, you really get into a mind shift of today's a day to work, okay? As opposed to, oh, I'm in my pajamas, it's 12 noon, you know what, let me just sit here and finish watching this movie. I didn't finish watching yesterday. Oh, and then let me put my feet up on this couch, you know, you're sleeping, and you could be accomplishing so much. And then you have such nice clothes, but you never get to wear them because you're waiting for, oh, street church, oh, street wedding, oh, street what. And she was like, no, you have so many nice things. Why would you want to spend 24 hours 7 days a week in the old torn t-shirt and your oldest jeans? So she was like, you know what, wake up, take a shower, look nice, look good for yourself. Not so much, even if no one is going to see you, just look good for yourself. And you guys, for me, it really changed the way I look. I'm telling you guys, if someone just calls me any day, Monday to Monday, calls me on the phone, like, you know what, I need to meet you. Or my husband comes and says, I need us to go somewhere and I need us to go somewhere. Now, you know what, all I have to do is to grab my purse and let's go. Of course, my family have to get used to the me. My kids every day will be asking me, hey, Mama, where are you going? Mama, where are you going? Mama, where are you going? Until they got to learn that, you know what, this is how now Mama looks every day. No more t-shirts and old torn jeans and all that. The other thing about getting dressed to shoes is that she says you need to wear shoes and you need to wear lace-up shoes inside your house. I know this is a bit different, very different from what we're used to, but she was saying that once you put on those shoes, if you have like any old sneakers that you don't wear anymore, you just put them on with socks and everything, you get, I mean, it automatically puts you into the mindset of, I'm working, today is a day to work, it's not a day to lounge, it's not a day to waste time, and just, I don't know how to explain it, guys. It really makes a difference to me when I am dressed to shoes, and those shoes are always only just for staying inside the house. I don't go outside with them and then come back with them into the house to make the house dirty and everything. So they're just for inside the house. So I don't just walk around in socks, because you know when you just in socks walking around, you will just automatically feel like, no, let me just lounge here for a few minutes and but when you have shoes, you really have to think about sitting down and unlacing them. By the time you do all that, you just, you know what, let me just do one more thing, let me just do this. So dressing to shoes is, I mean, it has really worked, and everybody have introduced this system to says that this is one of the best things that they ever learned. Kwanza, in these days of Zoom meetings, you guys, you don't want to be that person who is never on video because we're doing a job, pajama na matuta kwa kichwa. You know, you have those days with your boss calls like, we need to have a Zoom meeting, you're just like, sure, I'm ready anytime. So guys, dress to shoes is the number 2 life-changing lesson, okay? Number 3, you cannot organize clutter. Let me say that again. You cannot organize clutter. Listen, people, you cannot organize clutter. I realized the reason why my home was so disorganized is because it was full of clutter, guys. It has so many things which we don't use, which we never used, and they will just be there, and I would just, you would move them, you would arrange them, you would clean them, you would do this, and it still never got clean until I realized, guys, minimize, reduce the amount of stuff you have in your home, and just by doing that alone, your house just gets so much cleaner. As in, see, you don't think that because you went and you bought this nice painting for your living room, so now all of a sudden it's going to look nice. And then after 2 weeks, you're like, I know, it still doesn't look nice enough. Let me buy this base. Oh, then when you make kidogo, you're like, I think I'm going to add something else on the wall. Oh, okay, and then I'm going to add this and that. You guys, reduce the amount of stuff you have. And I'm not just talking about clutter like broken and unusable things. Of course, if you have any of those, please get rid of them. But also, even if things are nice and in useful conditions, but you don't use them, guys, bless someone else with it. Just take it and give it to someone else. Because 1, it reduces the amount of things you have to keep clean and organized. And number 2, it blesses someone. If it's not blessing you and you're not using it, just pass it on to someone else. This in itself really changed how my house looks like. And I'm telling you guys, once you get used to decluttering, it becomes a lifestyle. I am always looking for things to get rid of in my house. Because, you know, we are always gathering stuff into our home. We are always bringing in things. We are always bringing stuff. But we never take that time to actually get rid of stuff. So the more stuff you keep bringing in, the more disorganized and cluttered it looks, and the harder it gets to keep clean. So what I learned is you cannot organize clutter. So even before you start thinking about cleaning your home, or scrub this, or today is sabuni, or the stronger the soap, the cleaner, let me tell you, get rid of the clutter in your home. And Fly Lady is so cool. She comes up with all manner of decluttering programs. Like, I remember at the beginning of this year we had 40 days of declutter. 40 days of declutter, something like that. Actually, it was Diane in Denmark who was doing it. So she gave a challenge. Every day, get rid of something. Every day, go through your house and get rid of something. For 40 days. And I'm telling you guys, the more you get into that system of getting rid of clutter, the easier it becomes. And the cleaner it becomes. So, guys, try it. Let me know. Just look around your home and let me know. Can you get rid of anything in that house? Again, don't just look for the broken and unusable items. If they're there, obviously, zirushe kwa dustbin. But even if something is good, like, okay, another full disclosure. My daughter, who is now about to turn 4, had the cutest ladies girl dresses. So you guys know those dresses, as in like inatoshana hivi, but it is so cute. It is so amazingly cute. You don't want to get rid of them. And then these guys, they outgrow them within weeks. I mean, so I was like, I love these dresses. No, I can't believe she won't wear this again. I'm never, ever, ever going to get rid of these dresses. So I would just hold them. I would hold them. I would hold them. I would hold them. At the end of the day, you guys, that was just clutter. Do you know the best reminder I have for when my daughter was a baby? I have photos. And most importantly, I have my daughter. I don't need to keep her dresses from when she was like 3 weeks or when she was like 5 weeks, you know. So what I did is I just kept 2 of my favorite dresses, just so I can show her, okay, you know what, one day you were like this big. But apart from that, everything else I blessed someone else with it. So you guys, that's what I mean. Something might be still usable in good condition and you're so holding on to it, and it could be blessing someone else. So please guys, get rid of that clutter. If you do nothing else for your house, trust me, just getting rid of clutter will make your house so much cleaner. So much cleaner. And guys, don't hold on to stuff you don't need, please. Okay? So that is life lesson number 3. So let's go to number 4 is stay true to your morning and evening routines. In my last video, I talked more about the morning routines, and if you haven't watched it, we're going to link it right here. But if you just do the morning and evening routines, guys, your day will go so much better. Your home will get so much cleaner. So last time I shared with you a bit of my morning routine. Let me share with you a bit of the evening routine, okay? So in the evening, once all my day is done, this is what I do, alright? Number 1, I pick out my clothes for tomorrow. So I don't wake up in the morning and try and figure out what am I going to wear. No, I do that before I sleep, and I take them out and I lay them out nicely somewhere. Okay, this saves so much time in the morning. The second thing I do is I clear a hotspot for 2 minutes. Now in Fly Lady lingo, hotspot is that one spot in your house where it always seems to get cluttered. Guys come and throw things, guys drop things, you know. Oh, sijui keys, oh, sijui some the pens, coins, nini. And that place eventually just becomes like one burning flame of dishevelment. So what she says is just dedicate 2 minutes of the day to just clear that place. Organize it nicely. Remove everything that does not belong there. And if you can, beautify that place. Put something like a picture frame, you know, just something beautiful, so that people don't get used to just throwing trash there and anything, you know. People will learn that, oh, this is now a nice place, we're not allowed to throw things here, okay? So that's the second thing I do in the evening is I clear a hot spot, okay? Number 3 is I shine my sink. Now this was a life changer, guys. Shining your sink is this: you wash dishes, usilale na vyombo chafu, okay? And if you have a help, please teach her this. You wash your dishes, and not only do you wash your dishes, you wash, you dry them, and you put them away. Mind blowing, guys. I did not know that. I thought if I just expend kidogo effort and wash dishes and leave them there, I've done my bit. She's like, no, you don't leave those dishes there, because that's not where they belong. You know, the best thing about cleaning your house, and everybody knows this, is the home for everything and everything in its home. So once you wash dishes, you dry them nicely with your kitchen towel and put them away. Dry the sink. Don't leave watermarks everywhere, you know. Iyo kitu mnaekanga vyombo, just put it away. Leave your sink shining and dry. Let me tell you, there's no greater feeling than waking up in the morning, walking into your kitchen, and it's just sparkling because you took the 15 minutes in the evening to shine your sink, okay? And then the last thing I do is I do a load of laundry in the evening. Okay, this is the second last thing to do, okay? That means if there were clothes that were washed in the morning and now they are dry, I take them and I fold them and I put them where they belong. I don't leave like a mountain of clothes there and then I fold them once a week, or we don't even fold them ati tunatwanga nguo hapo tukivaa. No. Imagine you guys folding clothes and putting them away takes you a maximum of 10 or 15 minutes if you're consistent and you do it every single day, okay? So that's the second last thing I do. The last life-changing lesson on the Fly Lady system for me was take time to take care of yourself. As I said, you cannot pour out of an empty cup, guys. You're not going to be any use to your family if you're tired and overworked and burnt out, okay? So take the time to do something that you like every single day. Read a book, take a nice relaxed cup of coffee. I mean, how many of us have started drinking coffee or tea alafu unafika halfway you forget all about it because you're so busy, and then you come back, it's so cold, you want me to take 2 sips, then it gets so cold. Spare yourself those 15 minutes to sit down with a nice relaxing cup of coffee or milk or tea or whatever it is that you drink, and then just enjoy, breathe in. If you're a Christian, read your Bible, pray, and just take time, because you are more useful to your family if you're rested and relaxed, okay? But if you're not, imagine you'll just start growling and barking at your children, and they will wonder what's wrong with mom, because you are so tired, cleaning and scrubbing the whole day, and you are just feeling so overworked, and then here they come, oh I want, oh give me, oh who took my toy, oh who hit me, oh who is breathing my air, oh sijui nini. Guys, take time for yourself. That way you imagine you'll be more peaceful and more relaxed and more able to handle this thing, okay? So that's my life lesson number 5 from Fly Lady. There's so many things about Fly Lady system that we're going to delve into. I'm going to take videos of myself doing a swish and swipe, just showing how to go about this system and how it literally changes your life and your day in such a miraculous way. You guys should never be the same again, okay? Stay blessed. Bye.